love Macon, Bibb. I love Macon. I was raised by my grandmother, and we started out in East Macon. We moved to the Pleasant Hill neighborhood, and Pleasant Hill is a historic black neighborhood. Famous people like Little Richard and others actually grew up in Pleasant Hill. It was a mecca for talent, artists, creativity, the whole 9 yards, and that's the atmosphere I grew up in. You know, the community raised me. You know, everybody knew you. But I had to be tough as well because it's a tough neighborhood. We did bike. We were active. Like, we stayed outside all the time. We made dirt pies. We just jump rope. We just stayed active. And unfortunately, I'm seeing more kids staying inside doing video games, not being as active. It was a lot of things happening with youth violence, and I just wanted to be a part of the solution. We are a youth-inspired makerspace here in Macon, Bibb. We have 2 locations. So we have one in Pleasant Hill, and then we have one at Carroll Creighton Park. It has a bike shop, training, bike storage. It's a wonderful location. Yeah, so our mayor, Mayor Lester Miller, he has had a big push on violence prevention. Yes, actually, a child died in West Macon. I was familiar with the kid. And when he died, I was like, gosh, we really got to do something. I'm not rich, but I do believe that sometimes you need to put your money where your mouth is. You got to take action. You can't be complaining about things. And then I think this has given us an avenue to kind of work together for collective good. So the programs I'm so excited about is we have a good deed store. In the survey we did in the community, a lot of kids would get in trouble for small things. It may have been girls needing hair products or shoes or just, creature comfort. So kids are able to purchase things with their good deeds, so they don't have to have money. So we have a 2-pronged approach to it. We do get donated bikes, but we also purchase brand new bikes. That's what our funding is used for. We actually have a bike shop. So the kids and our coaches, they work on bikes. So every bike that we give away is as safe as possible. Our organization is very expensive, but because of MVP, because of the support of so many sponsors, we're able to give these kids a top-notch program that's actually award-winning. We win national awards all the time. People are trying to duplicate what we're doing. I take kids all over the nation biking. We've been to Ithaca, New York. They've seen Harriet Tubman's home. Sometimes the only kids in the nation invited to these events are kids here in Macon. And these are kids that had never owned a bike before. Our kids are getting to see a whole nother world. And the cycling world is such a vast amount. We had these people come in, they were talking about their jobs, and one of our kids said, "You get paid to talk about bike safety?" I was like, yeah, these are job opportunities. So, and then we've had kids that graduate out of program, to be quite honest, probably had not graduated. We have a STEM program in which they do an online class, they can earn a bike. And working with our kids, they don't think they have a voice. With our program, our kids help guide our programming. So it's not just getting a grant and we do something. Kids are telling us what to do. I knew that we were making a difference when I had this young girl that she was in our program. She didn't have the right shoes, so we actually started, we have a sneaker closet. Any kid can go in and get a sneaker. They ain't got to tell me anything. Her confidence changed. She kept coming to it. She's one of the frequent people at the Good Deeds store. And a little girl that had low self-esteem, 6 months after our program, she was a different girl. She was speaking up for herself, doing better in school. So in totality, our kids are doing better, but in speaking with her and seeing her transformation, I knew we were doing the right thing. So it warmed my heart. I need to focus on my hometown. And as you see more kids on bikes, slow down, pay attention, and most importantly, if you see a kid that's struggling, give them some words of encouragement. You never know what's going on in their life, and that word of encouragement may just transform their whole day. So if anything I leave with, let's take care of our chillins. Let's take care of our children. So